All right,
Right.
so I'm here with my brother Matthew. He runs a lot of the nutrition that you'd see on the Facebook site. He'll be coming to the Brookdale Fun and Fitness meetups once in a while. But Matthew, why don't you tell us right now why you think multivitamins is going to be one of the big four supplements that people need to take?
All right, sure, no problem. Well, basically, it's so important to get all the proper vitamins and minerals in your diet, and it's almost impossible to get them through the loads of vegetables and fruits that you would need to consume every day. So this just makes sure that you cover many of your nutritional gaps. And what I have here is Dr. McCullough's Whole Food Plus multivitamin, which is a very good brand for the particular reason is that of what it doesn't have. Namely, if you look at the other ingredients list, you see that the only thing there is cellulose, something that's common in a lot of multivitamins. But number one thing you want to look for in a multivitamin, you want to make sure that it's not filled with a lot of different ingredients in the other ingredients list, because that just takes away from the nutritional value that it provides.
So I have a question. So if you're looking at a multivitamin, you're really not looking at the ingredients because they pretty much all have the same thing. You're looking in the other ingredients to make sure that that's as short a list as possible.
Right. It's sort of the same thing that we preach in terms of just good nutritional habits, is that the less ingredients it has, chances are the better it is for you. Just make sure that it hasn't been overly processed like a lot of the foods that we typically eat are. So this is definitely a good brand to look at. I mean, you don't really need to look at in terms of all the specific vitamins, because a lot of them are going to cover your basic nutritional
Needs.
Yes.
So, another question I have is how often would you recommend that somebody takes a multivitamin?
Well, generally the best multivitamins are usually just one a day. You don't need to opt for ones that have you taken 5 or 6 capsules, because that's generally too much that you would need to take. Generally, just a good one a day. Sometimes it's 3 tablets a day, but anything that's just once a day, that should be just enough to cover your basic nutritional needs.
All right, and last question. I know that you currently don't take a multivitamin. Why is that?
Well, why I personally don't take a multivitamin is simply because I like to stick mainly to the foods that I eat. If I feel like I'm getting a large quantity of the good foods that I want, I have the convenience of getting plenty of vegetables and fruits. But I realize that not everybody has that convenience. Sometimes, things in terms of expenses or just on-the-go nutrition is very sensitive subject for people. So this just makes sure that it's not necessarily a loophole in terms of getting the right amounts of fruits and vegetables, but it does help in terms of covering your nutritional gaps that you may not get if you don't happen to have all your fruits and vegetables in it every day.
Okay, so let's say somebody's cutting weight, which is the case for most of the people that are taking the class. What would you recommend in terms of multivitamin if you're trying to lose weight?
Well, definitely multivitamin is very crucial in terms of losing weight for 2 specific reasons. One, you're going to be cutting calories when you want to lose weight. And when you cut calories, naturally you take in less food, which means less nutrients. So you're going to want to make sure that, you cover your nutritional basis by having that multivitamin on you. Also, in order to efficiently lose weight, your body is going to need to operate properly. And in order to do that, again, it's going to need the full spectrum of vitamins and minerals. When it's lacking in certain things like vitamin E or vitamin C, any vitamin that you can think of, then if it's lacking in something, then it's not going to work as properly as it should. So you're really going to be shortchanging your efforts in terms of losing weight or getting in shape.
Okay. All right. So definitely, you're going to lose weight. You're creating a caloric deficit in what you're eating. Make sure to get in a multivitamin. It's going to be very helpful for you.